So we have the reset now. What are we wanting to do with it? Like money, trade cities, that kind of stuff. Are we wanting an economy, or are we wanting completely just barter system?
I think personally a semi economy, but based similarly like a barter system, like using money to barter. It's like a
Hmm.
normal economy system, but more simplistic, I guess.
Okay. If you guys have any ideas, put them in the Fireside Questions channel.
Yeah.
Uh, do we have any questions for the reset?
Yeah, I mean, like the custom war is now generating correctly.
All
Can
right.
find it. I was just add the furnace recipes. But yeah, hmm.
So
Also,
go.
so a little quick side note: combat logging NPCs have been enabled, and they'll stick around for 15 seconds after you log off.
I think we should remove it up to at least 2 minutes.
Well, the thing is, then it can exploded, and trade cities are probably going to be only owned by the server
Yes, that makes sense. Uh,
because they'll be like these semi-protected areas where PvP can't happen, but block destruction and explosions can't.
that sounds like we could almost set up like a thing. Like you have a week to build a trade city, and then that's an event, and you get paid like $100,000, not 100,000, because yeah, like maybe $10,000 if you're chosen or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it could work, and something along the lines of that. Since trade cities are going to be fairly expansive, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's like think about it; they're going to have all these different shops that players could buy and set up and all that.
Uh, so new players, how can we help them?
Let's see. Well, I guess an immunity period for them.
How long do you think that should be? About a month? A few weeks?
A few weeks, yeah, like 1 to 2 weeks.
2 weeks of immunity? Got it. Does that work?
Yep,
All right.
that could work. One
And
to
then
2 weeks at max.
you should be
2 weeks
able to
at max.
forfeit your we should create a channel in the Discord to forfeit immunity and just say your in-game name, and then
Yeah,
by putting your name in there, you forfeit your immunity.
yeah. After it's over.
Okay. Wiki recommendations. Or
Yeah.
actually, do we have any other requests on how we can help new
Major
players?
functionality that's been added, not at the moment, other than the NPCs that will spawn in place of you once you log off after a bit.
Uh, so what do we need for the wiki? Does anybody have any ideas of what we can add for the wiki? Like, what are we missing? Is it too hard to read? Is it too simple? Is it not detailed enough? What kind of stuff should we add?
Uh, I think we lost Wither. Yeah, we lost Wither.
It's all right.
Hmm.
Does anybody have any ideas on what we can do for that?
Yeah, the YouTube videos are real helpful, actually, Noix.
Okay, I'll keep making those.
Yeah. Like little standalone guides for every different topic, I guess. So not
Hmm.
every, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, every main semi-main topic. Uh, so the worlds, as we all know, we have at least a dozen worlds easily, but it's
If
also
not,
commonly known that most worlds aren't even visited.
yeah.
So
So we should keep which ones we want to visit, basically.
will removing some planets reduce lag?
Potentially, if there's not as many players spread out amongst the planets.
So what planets? Let's take a look at what we have. Uh, I think so. What are some planets that we don't visit? Everyone like at all.
Yeah, we'll need to eliminate this potentially. Oh,
I think we
lag
should come
on.
back to this. We'll cover other things first.
Yeah, I guess that's a good idea.
Okay. Uh, shipwrights. Big thing.
Yeah.
When you have your ship built, it could take a long time. James is going to talk about what he thought would be appropriate. We were thinking for every 200 blocks is an hour added to the punishment. So if you and then a 3-day base of it. So if you steal a 199 block ship, it's 3-day ban or something like that. But if it's like set amount of blocks for but you get where I'm going with this, Corp?
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
You got any ideas for this?
Yeah. Let's see. So as for the shipwrights thing, I think it should have some freedom. Like if you sell a ship to them, the person who sold it can make like, you know, different terms of service. You know what I mean? Can you print it? Can you not? Stuff like that.
Mm. Uh.
Hmm.
All right. TP. Should we keep it
Yeah.
or should we remove it? What do you guys think?
I feel personally, I think we should remove it because that just
It
this
discourages ship movement. Yeah.
ships transport and all that. Yeah.
So I think that means we do need to buff ships, make them easier to use. I'll make a lot more guides in them.
Yeah.
Uh. So combat logging. Should we go into more depth on that?
Yeah. Basically, I'm not sure how I would not repeat myself here, but basically, 15-second timer of when you get hit, log off, and then rejoin, and the NPC will disappear. And if you're not dead by then you'll well, you're not dead. If you die, your stuff will be dropped by the NPC. The NPC is quote unquote you for the time that you're offline within those 15 seconds of logging off.
All right. Immunity
So you
period.
want to keep that NPC in a safe space when you log off. That's making bases good to have fortified and stuff.
All right. Immunity period. This I think is very important. Whether it's like we said, 2 weeks until you join, you have immunity, or 2 weeks after you join, you have immunity, or it runs out or whatnot. But we could also say every first and fifth of the month, nobody can attack each other. What are your thoughts on that, Corp?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh, so if
Thinking like
anyone would like to share your viewpoint on that, please put it in Fireside questions.
Hmm.
Pokecraft says that we might want to do that every Sunday because, yeah. But what were you guys' thoughts on doing it like one day out of the week as opposed to 1 or 2 days out of the month? Do you guys have thoughts on that?
I say we make it Monday.
Monday? I think we
Yes, I
should
say
do it
we
one
make
of the
Monday.
weekends because that's when people have the day off and they can get the most work done.
True. Hmm.
Sunday's good because. Uh, so, should we do every other Sunday?
Yeah, every other Sunday should do.
All right, every other Sunday. All right, got it. So,
Starting from today, I guess. So today is the other Sunday, so combat can happen and all that.
Ghost, can I get your opinion on this? Because you are a current pirate, and I feel like we need to definitely take your point into consideration here.
He's typing. He's typing.
Okay. Do you want to be unmuted to speak, or yeah, should we just unmute him for a second? Okay, yeah. Combat for one day of the week is hard to manage. So yeah, we're saying like once every other Sunday. Uh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
All
can
right.
hear you.
So we've covered pretty much everything. So let's go back into things more in detail. The economy. What are some things that we definitely need to improve on? Because last session our economy was completely broken.
Yeah, that's fact.
So what needs to be fixed so that doesn't happen again?
Mm.
Like less
Good
ways to
question. I
make
have no
money.
clue, honestly.
Can you repeat that, Corp?
Good question. I have no freaking clue. No. I'm not good with economy stuff on
Uh,
servers like that, so I need advice, I guess.
okay, Pokecraft. Last time the economy was very broken. I was able to get to first on ball top on my second day, and that shouldn't happen, especially that late into a season.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I get that now.
yeah, player run economy. So I think we should do a lot of player shops to let the players build up the economy.
I agree. Do I have chess shop installed and all that, so we could just?
Sorry about my dog.
I didn't hear him.
All right.
The dog that is. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Um. Hmm. What
uh,
else? Any other
so
topics? What else? This would be a very short one, I guess.
well, we did say so we were gonna come back to some things.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
like the plans. What do we want? What do we not want? So I'm gonna read off the planets. Ganymede. I don't know how that's pronounced. Do we
Yeah, I
want
think
that?
you pronounced it correct.
Okay.
I don't think we should delete it since that's like I'm thinking of being like an outer sort of planet stationy area.
Okay. Manila. I think we should keep. Illis. Should we keep that?
Yeah,
Mushroom
this is
planet.
a pretty mine basically at this rate.
Pluto. Uh, I don't like. It's a cool idea. I like it, but do
Yeah, it's not
it's
I
not
feel like it's not
needed.
necessary, but still.
All right. Well, we should probably delete about 4 or 5. We'll see. Arcania. I like that planet. I don't think we should remove it. It's unique.
Yeah.
Nova Luna. I think we should keep that one definitely because
Oh yeah,
also
that's
uh,
lava.
Saturn and Jupiter. I think we should only keep one of the two because they're the same.
Yeah. Although I am working on adding more functionalities to them, like for example, like Saturn could be larger or something and have less height to quote unquote.
All right, Luna. Should we keep it? I think we should.
Yeah.
Titan. What are your thoughts on that?
I think we could keep it.
Okay. Saturn. We already went over that. Necrom.
Necron is keeping since I spent so much time with all the mobs there.
Yeah.
Same with Illis.
Earth definitely keeping. Mars. We should keep
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
Uh,
it's kind of iconic. Both of those.
Alpha Prime. We're keeping that.
Yeah,
Novaterra. Keeping it.
I'm definitely in Novaterra and Nova Luna.
Hydron and Europa. What is Europa exactly?
Europa is just another moon of Saturn or Jupiter or whichever one. I can't remember exactly.
So should that be one that we don't keep around? Because
I think we should keep it personally.
okay.
Like
Then there's
it gives
Mercury.
us
We should
basically more variety, I guess.
Mercury looks cool on the map. Uh, it's also an actual planet. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, same with most of the planets here, except for the few far-fetched sounding ones. Mercury is one. Actually, Europa, Pluto, Ganymede, all those are actual celestial bodies. I'm basing them off of real life planets, although they're not 100% accurate.
All right. Okay. So let's get some player input on this because
Yeah,
this is the kind of thing that players need to be involved in. So
yeah, I agree.
if you guys
This
are in the
one,
chat, can you guys put in like one planet that you'd like to keep and one planet that you think isn't necessary?
and no arguments, please, please.
No arguments. Yeah.
We'll
No, we're not
we're
removing
not
Earth. All right, Mike. Okay, there we go. Okay. Mercury, I think
A
we
lot
should
of
keep
them.
all planets that are actual celestial bodies.
Yeah, and like most of the planets that are listed early on and like are moons of other planets should be kept because those are actual moons. And Ceres is like a moon of Mars, kind of. It's a secondary Mars, kind of. Think of it like that. They think it's actually a fragment of Mars that broke off,
All right.
or a part of a moon that's left. It's basically in between Mars and Earth, actually.
So one thing that we should do, in my opinion, is like take all these new planets like Nova Terra that are really big and really exciting, in my opinion, because they're all completely custom coded. But I think we
Oh yeah.
should wait and hold that off for a new planet for when the server gets more populated. So instead of doing another reset whenever we get our next big boom, we'll just release new planets for more expanse.
That's not a bad idea.
So is that should we do that instead?
Yeah.
All right. What are your guys'
Buster,
thoughts on that?
the voice call.
What's that?
Talking to Buster.
Hmm.
He's listing off the planets he wants dead, basically. And Poke, Ganymede's a moon of Saturn or Jupiter. I can't remember which. It's IRL.
Okay,
It's
so
Saturn. Saturn. There you go. Trying to say I can't keep them straight.
all right.
Yeah, I listed it correctly on the wiki, but I can't remember it myself. I just did research and
Uh,
forgot immediately after.
another thing, the wiki. Would you guys like to see a list of planets and what minerals they all have on the wiki? Yes? Okay, I'm hearing a yes. Yes. All right. Yes. All right, got it. I'll get to work on that. So,
Yeah,
what
and
do you guys want on that list?
uh,
Uh list of
Ganymede is made of basalt and stuff like that.
so let's
Act-
so each list of planets it will have
Oh, I'm making bank on hyperfuel.
materials, biomes, types of wood, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
All right, got
I'd
it.
say that.
So, does anyone else have any questions for the server? I know a lot of you guys are new here.
Yeah, that's. Any questions can be asked now, I guess.
Like siege systems. If that's unclear to you guys, let us know and we will elaborate on that all we want.
It's not
All you
finished. That thing. Sieges aren't finished yet.
want. But if you guys have any ideas, this is a great time to release them.
Yeah, that's a good idea to do.
If you have a big idea and it's too much to type out, you can have one of us unmute you if that's okay with Corp.
Yeah,
All right. Does
that's good.
anybody need to be unmuted for a second to release an idea? Nobody? Uh, hold on.
Paragraphs for planets on each.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and one of the things you could do is like.
Can you hear me, Corp?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Apparently, the mob spawning issue on Earth hasn't been fixed.
Yeah, we need to fix mob spawning and that kind of stuff. Are there any other things that you guys would like to know? Questions?
Um,
Like they don't have to. They can be questions about like what do we plan to do with the server? Like where do we intend on going? Uh, oh yes, that reminds me. We need to. We're gonna start cracking down on player disrespect.
like player to player kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
because it's gotten way
clear
out of
stuff out
hand.
now rather than later, or else mutes will happen.
Mutes, warns. We're
Kicks.
so here's how punishments are working right now. It currently takes the agreement. You need to check with multiple other staff. 3 staff need to agree for 1 punishment to be dished out. So
Yeah.
just if there's extreme player disrespect, I feel like it should just be a higher up, like builder or higher. Do you agree with that, Corp? Can you hear me? There we go. Okay. So yes, did you get what I said about maybe only 1 staff needing to do it for big things?
Yeah.
All right. But for minor things and really big things, you need multiple staff on.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably a good idea to keep.
And as always, if you feel a staff member is abusing, bring it up with Corp.
Yeah. Or one of the other co-owners. Or anyone, basically any other staff that's not remotely involved with it. I
What do you
know
mean by
Star Map's
star
so
map
weird.
is weird?
I'm still working on it. Hold on, though. It doesn't show claims that for some reason I'm still looking into that. It's meant to be extremely integrated, and when you sneak, yes, I know. When you sneak, it still shows you or something. Yeah, I know. I'm working on that. Player hiding and all that.
Uh, so the rules, in case you haven't noticed, have kind of been
I'm probably gonna
revised.
turn off player tracking on the map real quick, actually.
Any other questions or suggestions? Anything?
Hold on, let's see.
Like any suggestions at all regarding the server are welcome here. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to put bad lights on anyone on this. But yes,
Map has been fixed and no players are being showed.
uh we do need to have a thing where it is just you can't kill people too often. Also, whenever
Yeah.
you kill someone, sell their head immediately, so you can't just wait for them to get really rich. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that and all, since
Okay.
we've been discussing it also.
Does anyone else have things?
Um, we'll see if James joins the chat or something. So I just disabled the, what do you call it?
Player tracking?
Yeah, just the old player tracking globally.
Alright, I think James is joining.
Yep. Hmm.
Until then, griefing, do you want to give a brief recap on the difference between griefing and raiding?
Well, to be fair, there really is kind of a very fine line between it, but it's hard to discern. It's
Yeah, I get
a
that.
fuzzy line. I mean, and like honestly,
All right, since
I'm not sure even where to discern it.
I think what I'm gonna have James do is give his like opinions on shipwrights and how we're gonna protect those, then I think we should adjourn because we don't have much else to say unless Corp you do.
Yeah, we should probably leave after he's here since he's the one for shipwrights and all that.
Yeah.
Property basically. You can make your own ship basically and sell them or something. Crates are going away basically. Crates are too pay to win like basically. I'm not personally a fan of them.
All right. Is
Okay,
everyone ready?
James, you can't hear us and you're also muted and all that.
All right. I think we should give it about 5 minutes more. James, you have the floor.
Yeah, you can't hear us.
Oh.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, James.
Okay, cool.
Give us a 5 minute brief on
Shipwrights, basically.
shipwrights. Yeah.
Yep, shipwrights.
Yep. Can you do that?
Shipping gang.
Okay, so basically, you create my door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, basically, if you make a ship, the right is yours. Taking said ship and from someone, taking a ship
cutting
from
out
someone
part of
else's plot and putting it on your. If you do, you want me to repeat that?
Yes, you cut out.
quite a
Okay.
bit.
Okay. If someone makes a ship, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how ship is. It doesn't matter what kind of ship it is. It can even be a building. Heck, it can literally be 5 blocks. But it's still taking someone's build and their idea, which will get you a ban, even if it's only just taking the schematic of it. If you're found to have a schematic of a build that is not yours, let alone using it or modifying it to learn from it, then you will get a 1-day ban. Every 20 blocks on that build will get you another hour. Did you guys get that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, if I find out you're stealing people's builds, I'm going to slash ban you.
Temp ban, you mean?
Temp ban,
That's
same
why
thing.
the time.
Yeah, I know.
But temp ban is full ban.
Corp, it doesn't matter when I don't have ban terms.
True.
Okay.
I can fix
Anything else, James?
Oh, have you guys talked about trade cities yet?
We're not doing those. Wait. Well, how are we?
Trades. I thought we were keeping trade cities because they're
Yeah, we are.
not.
Although
Okay.
they've been reset
So-
and all that.
Okay, let me explain this because I was kind of the one making them. Okay,
Yeah.
so people, if you have a specific type of ship, which is a cargo ship, You can go to pre-designated trade cities. You cannot make your base a trade city, by the way. You can go to pre-designated trade cities, which will be on the lesser traveled planets, where you can sit over the base and use a sign to fill up every chest on your trade ship. Going to another trade city with that chest full can allow you to sell the resources that you bought for more money than what you bought them for. It is just cargo trading.
Hey, Corp,
Yeah.
can we start
I mean,
the, can today be like a day of like grace for it? Names. We'll cut that out.
Okay.
But yeah.
Considering we have pirates now, everybody's gonna die.
Yeah. Okay. Day of grace.
Wait.
Starting now.
Okay, cool. If you guys want tips on protecting your base, I can give you some simple defenses.
All right. Is that it?
yeah, that's basically it.
All right. All right. Thank you all for coming. Hope to see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.